YouTube with YouTube Super Daddy. Today we are watching We'll Never See Anything Like This Again. I'm pretty sure he's talking about LeBron and that 40,000 points, because nobody's ever going to get that. Let's be real. LeBron is the GOAT, bro. No, like, nobody's ever going to reach that. This is the last time you're ever going to see it. Nobody's going to do it in the future. Not 100 years from now, not 2,000 years from now. Nobody's ever reaching it, nigga. Fuck. If you see me hitting this, bro, just a little pop I got. I don't... Nicotine, do not do it. I literally, this is the first one I ever bought and then the last one I'm buying. Don't even worry about it. Once this shit is out, I'm breaking it. Let's get into the video, man. JxmyHighrollers.
Just the other night, I watched an old man torture one of the best teams in the NBA. I've seen him do it a million times. This behavior should be to no surprise. And yet it is. Because LeBron James in his 21st season is still one of the best basketball players on the face of the planet. In the largest comeback of his entire career, LeBron James scored 19 points in 6 minutes and either scored or assisted on 30 of the Lakers' 39 fourth quarter points, eviscerating the Clippers in the process. Prancing down the court, tongue out, torturing a Clippers crowd. They can't believe what they're witnessing.
I know the Clippers was home, but that's still the Lakers crowd, nigga. That's the Lakers house, nigga. They're not building a separate arena for the Lakers. They're building it for the Clippers. That's LeBron's house. I don't give a fuck who's on the middle of the court.
And neither could I. A masterpiece of a performance by the old geezer. But LeBron has been excellent in the fourth quarter all season. In fact, here's a chart of every player this season and their scoring in the fourth quarter. The further right they are, the more efficient they have been in the fourth. The higher up there.
Look at my boy Bobo. He's tough. I've been telling y'all he's him. 2.5 points per game. Come on.
The more they are scoring in the fourth. Over 500 players who have logged minutes this NBA season.
60%.
Here's Jalen McDaniels. He should probably pass the rock late in these games. Here's Derek Lively. He should probably shoot more in the fourth. Jonathan Kuminga has been great late in games this season. And then there's Jordan Poole, who shouldn't be anywhere near a basketball in the fourth quarter. But way up this chart, you'll find the best fourth quarter scoring threats in the league. Guys like Tatum, Durant, Steph, Luka, and the best fourth quarter scorer in the NBA this season, Giannis Antetokounmpo, with a sizable gap on everyone else. Except LeBron James, the oldest player in the NBA and still one of the best players on the planet. We need to talk about this.
We don't. We already know. Pre-ad.
Today's video is sponsored by SeatGeek.
Pre-ad.
The NBA season is in full swing. The MLB season is just around the corner. Your favorite artists are on tour. With all the young talent booming in the NBA today, it's always nice to see old guys thriving on any given night. A vintage Steph performance. A barrage of mid-range jumpers from KD. Kyle Lowry coming off the bench to stink it up for 25 minutes. And over time, you get used to stuff like this. You see it enough times and it all becomes pretty normal at a certain point. However, this, under no circumstance, is normal. 34, 8, and 6 on 80% true shooting and 19 points in the fourth quarter to finish off a 21-point comeback. I think I'm gonna be sick. This man is old enough to be someone's grandfather, and he's doing this to Kawhi and the boys. Even crazier, according to the game score metric, this wasn't nearly his best game of the season. So while everyone else continues to make light of what this man is doing this season, I'm gonna show him. While everyone else continues to make light, this wasn't nearly his.
What they saying his better games was? 5 for 5. Oh, that OKC game. I remember that. He dropped 40 that game? Damn, that nigga dropped 40 that game. 37 against Houston, 36 against... Damn, this nigga is him.
His best game of the season. So while everyone else continues to make light of what this man is doing this season, I'm gonna show you exactly how unbelievable LeBron has been in his 21st season over the last 53 games. Now, there really isn't any precedence to what LeBron is doing because there have only been 6 other players who even played 21 seasons in the NBA. Here are those players and their averages in their 21st season. Really, just making it this far into your career is a miracle, but not for LeBron. Oh, wait. These are LeBron stats in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I'm about to say, nigga. That's not his stats. It's too fucking low.
Season. His actual stat line is
fourth quarter
nearly
stats is
equivalent
better
to
than
all
your
of these
GOAT's
other
favorite
players in their
stats.
21st seasons combined. Now, as I mentioned before, as heroic as LeBron's performance against the Clippers was, statistically, it wasn't even his best game of the season. His best game this year was against the Thunder, where he earned himself a game score of 39.4. A game where he went for 40, 7, and 7 on 84% true shooting.
I remember
now,
this.
it goes without saying that LeBron is
I
the
take a
only
shot for
player
each
to ever
bucket.
have a
So I
performance like
posted it.
this for a guy in their 21st season. But there has been a few
For
other
each
games
three, I
of
mean.
this caliber from players in their 20th season. 3 other games to be exact. And they were all from LeBron as well. He's also the only player to have a performance like this in their 19th season in the league and 18th season. In fact, here's a list of the only games in NBA history that were better than LeBron's 40-point night against the Thunder from players at least 15 seasons into their career. It's LeBron, more LeBron. Oh, look, there's Paul Pierce, and more LeBron. A 47-piece from Kobe, and more LeBron.
Damn, LeBron
Steph's
dropped
60 bomb from
56?
this season, and LeBron.
When the fuck did
And
he
that's
drop
it.
56?
As far as old man records go, LeBron's pretty much
57?
got
When the
every single one.
fuck?
Right now,
Okay, no, okay, that's 15 season. I'm tripping. But I do not remember this 19 season 56.
LeBron is averaging 25, 8, and 7 a game on 61% true shooting, which at this point is just another season for him. But 21 years in, and there's no reason why or how a player should be putting up these numbers. Prior to this year, there have only been 4 players in NBA history who have averaged these numbers in a season. Michael Jordan, Nikola Jokic, James
Jokic.
Harden, and LeBron. But here's the difference. When Jordan did it, he won the MVP. The 2 times Jokic did
okay,
it,
now
he
you're
won
talking
the
to me.
MVP. And when Harden did it, he came in second in MVP voting. LeBron not only missed out on the award when he put up this stat line in the past, he's not even within the top 15 on the NBA's MVP leaderboard this season, which is not only a testament to how great players have gotten over the last
How
decade,
sick it
but
is. How
also
much
how
he's getting
accustomed
robbed.
we have grown to these numbers from LeBron. But despite the consistency in his numbers, LeBron continues to adapt and evolve his game. Even after all these years, the game has changed immensely, and his game has changed
Come here,
with it.
Victor.
There's new players, new schemes and play styles driven by data that resembles nothing of the league he entered 21 years ago. New one-off unicorns and guys with freakish abilities and skill sets. And yet, it's LeBron in his 21st season who still remains a one of one. Here is a chart tracking LeBron's three-point percentage throughout his career, starting his career at an abysmal 29% from 3 and somehow peaking this season in year 21 at 41%. But here's where it gets even crazier. Here are LeBron's three-point attempts per game over his career. So he's not only shooting better from long range this season than he ever has in his career, he's also shooting more threes than he did for the majority of his career. In fact, this season, LeBron is one of just 14 players who is attempting at least 5.5 threes a game and shooting at least 40% from long range, essentially making the 6'9", 250-pound power forward one of the league's most valuable three-point shooters.
Hold on, there's no way Curry is shooting 12 threes a game. I'm saying that because there's damn sure no way DiVincenzo is shooting 7.7 threes per game. It's got to be capped.
But LeBron is also one of just 5 players to attempt at least 8 shots a game from within 5 feet of the basket while shooting at least 65% from that distance, making him one of the best interior scorers in the league as well. These two ends of the scoring spectrum do not mix. Players are either in one category or they're in the other, but LeBron has found a way to sneak into both. Now, here are those same 13 three-point shooters and where they land on a graph of league-wide three-point shooting. And here are those 4 other interior scorers who land on a graph of interior scoring. And here is where they don't mix. Players who can shoot threes can't really score inside, and players who can score inside.
Look at LeBron
can't
chilling at
shoot
the top.
worth a
I
lick.
noticed him.
And then there's
uphill.
LeBron, literally the only player in the league who can do both at an elite clip, as the oldest player in the NBA. But again, this might be surprising if we haven't come to expect this from LeBron. Did you know that LeBron is the only player in NBA history to be listed as a point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, and center? And when I say listed, I don't just mean that was the formal position given to him. I mean he started and played the majority of his minutes at every single position.
2022, 50%. I want though 50% at center is crazy. I don't think that's true, bro. There's no fucking way this nigga played 50% of his minutes at center in 2022. There's no fucking way.
For at least one season of
Nah, that was that ass year though, bro. AD was getting hurt a lot. That might be true.
his career. In today's positionless league, you would think this is far more common than before, but LeBron remains the only player to not only possess this range of skill set and size, but he's the only player to do it at an ultra elite level, earning all NBA honors at all 5 positions throughout his career. It's safe to say the torch has been passed down to younger talent around the league, players who can put up video game numbers on a nightly basis. I don't think anyone would argue that LeBron is playing at the level of Jokic or Shea or Luka right now, but there's something about watching LeBron cook up hardwood classics and stack up monster stat lines at this stage in his career that really puts a smile on my face.
Boom room.
If LeBron doesn't get any nods this season for the MVP award, I'm sure he'll be just fine. At this point, it almost feels like everything he does is just icing on the cake. Like an extra scene after the credits of a movie. You thought the thing was over 20 minutes ago, and yet there you are, still in your seat, getting more than you ever expected. But I think there's one metric that really demonstrates LeBron's impact even in year 21 of his NBA career. Estimated wins is a metric derived from the estimated plus-minus stat. Estimated wins tracks how well a player is playing and converts their efforts on the court into a number equal to the amount of wins a player has contributed to their team in any given season. In other words, how many wins has a player contributed to their team's total? And here is a graph of estimated wins from every single player this NBA season. Now, at the bottom are players who are essentially a net negative to their team, hence why they have a negative estimated wins. In fact, you have to climb to the 308th spot just to find a player who has a positive addition to their team's wins. Keep climbing and you'll start to find players who play considerable minutes every single game, like Terrence Mann, Cam Thomas, Anthony Simons. We're nearing the top 100 and already you'll start to find some really quality players here. Bradley Beal, LaMelo Ball, Cade Cunningham, RJ Barrett. But you'll have to go a lot further to find consistent star caliber players. Scotty Barnes lands at the 30th spot with 7.2 estimated wins. Victor Wembanyama is already 28th in this metric with 7.3 estimated wins. Here's Fox and Sabonis, Steph, Mitchell, Edwards, Tatum, and the top 5 players in the league this season according to this metric: Brunson, Jokic, Luka, Giannis, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Where's LeBron?
So where exactly does LeBron land? He's right here, ranked 5th among all players this season when it comes to estimated wins contributed to their team. Essentially, the 5th most valuable.
Where was Jordan and Kobe at 40? Where was they at on here? Huh? Nowhere to be fucking found.
Player in the NBA as an old man in his 21st season.
Gotta appreciate the greatness before it goes away. He don't have too much longer. All y'all just spoiled. Taking LeBron for granted, not me. Y'all taking LeBron for granted. Think he's here forever. No. Keep hating on LeBron. All y'all did was watch. So y'all can do. He's him. The greatest.